would you look at the power of your mind and your voice and your soul working as one?
Watch how your life changes when you change the stories you've been telling yourself.
Woo!
Surrender what you can't control.
We're Nature's Disco. Where every week we come on here to chat about all things that light us up. And we're just so grateful you're here. And we're just going to be chatting about everything that brings us joy, gets us more connected to ourselves, gets us deeper in touch with our community, with Mother Nature. In our process coined what's it coined, Cal?
Embrace Earth's energy. Yeah. So let's dive in.
Let's dive in.
High five it. Nice. Episode 3.
Episode 3.
Wow. Okay. It is about synchronicities, manifestation, and meeting icons. Which is wild.
Yeah,
it's wild. I'm still processing.
If we would have done this sooner, it maybe wouldn't have been that, but
I don't think it would have included the meeting icons, but
here we are.
Your day yesterday proves us wrong. And now we get to include it. So, Maz.
And this is exciting.
What happened yesterday? What happened?
Woo! Wow. Well, I'm still processing.
Yeah, as am I.
We are just energetic human beings. Mm-hmm. We are energetic, and we are just balls of energy out here. So yesterday, I woke up.
What did you dream about?
And the day started out a little crazy. The trains were a little crazy, but we made it. All was well. It was very much an ebb and a flow kind of a day. And what I mean by that is good moments, and then moments where I felt a little crazy, and then moments, we were flowing up and down. And
surrender what you can't control.
It's truly surrender what you can't control. We're going to get into all of it, but I was out there on the streets. Well, before that, about a month ago, my mom has been saying to me, has Pink come and taken your class? Every damn time I teach and I talk to her on the phone, we talk about every day, and I talk to her on the phone and she would say, how was class? Did Pink come take your class? And it was for maybe 2 weeks. Solid.
Had this knowing. She just had this
and
knowing.
And she loves Pink. Like, we love Pink so much. We went to her concert together. I mean, like, love this chick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then about 2 weeks in from her saying it, I hit my max. And I said to her, I was like, you know what, Mom? I said, stop. And she was like, you know what? I'm gonna comment on her posts and go to forward space. And I was like, stop. I said, stop. And in a very grounded place, when I was also walking in the streets of New York, I said, you don't need to do this, because I'm just going to see her on the streets, and then I can tell her in person to come to forward space and take class. So yesterday was that day.
I just need to point out the grounded knowing of even you just saying it right then and there. Like, you told me that too, and it was like, oh, okay, yeah. Well, of course, that's what's gonna happen. And then here we are on the phone, and you had this experience.
Yeah. And truly, there was a different energy when I said that. Just like when I just told the story, there was a different energy when I told my mom that I was going to see her on the streets.
Yeah.
That I could feel.
Yeah.
And then I even shared it with my boss, with Kristen, and there was a groundedness there as well.
Mm-hmm.
But even when there is a groundedness and a deep knowing, when the situation actually presents itself, there's so many emotions. I left there and I was like, oh, I felt like this happened before. There was a remembering, and there was also my body was reacting in real time of like, what what the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, so I then followed my intuition, was on a walk, saw her, was going to walk past her. And it was
so upset.
It was my mom's. It truly was my mom's accountability.
Yes.
That I said, I got to tell her about forward space.
Uh-huh.
And you turn and you're like, it's just a wild experience. And we talked for about 10 minutes.
Casual.
A casual 10-minute talk. And
just like a catch up.
Just like a little, just like a catch up. Introduced ourselves. I'm Maz. I'm Alicia. Hey, girl. Wow.
Yeah, the processing is still.
This is a person that is so inspirational that I would love to be in rooms with. I think she is a powerhouse. She has ferocity. She is talented and speaks her truth. It's so incredible. We are lucky to be living in the same time as someone who has a platform like hers.
Right.
And to be able to continuously be inspired and enjoy also her music and her hanging upside down on the side of buildings and singing songs. And I was so excited to have the opportunity to connect with Alicia Moore. Pink. What? I was so in awe of that.
Yeah.
But deeper, I was in awe of the universe.
Yeah.
And the manifestation and the synchronicity and the power of our energy.
Absolutely. And like, I just have to say, when you stated it to your mom with so much certainty, and you're like, I'm going to just see her on the street and I'm going to tell her to come to my class, or just forward space in general, to take a class. You just said it with so much certainty. And then you were met with the moment of seeing her almost not saying anything, but embracing that moment and going, well, yeah, I have to. And the mind going, what am I going to tell my mom when I call her and I say I saw Pink on the corner, and she's going to say, so like, how'd it go? What'd you talk about? So like, you embrace the moment of walking up to her.
Right.
And that's so that in itself is like, starstruck. I know you don't get starstruck easily. I feel like I don't, but with people who you admire and who you really like, are in awe of and grateful to be in their orbit, that's when it's like, wow, I am so grateful I got to talk to you, say hi, have a 10-minute conversation introduction, because at the end of the day, you are talking to a person, who has done wonderful things, is continuously doing wonderful things, but like is also just a person.
She's just a person trying to enjoy and live her life.
Exactly. As like we all are. When you said, I just felt in awe of the universe gifting this moment, and it already felt so familiar. Like our minds of like our, like the manifestation of it. So, you embrace the moment and the mind was going, right? I'm sure your body comes into the same space with someone and you're just like, you have a visceral reaction and your mind is going and you're like, what am I saying? What am I doing? But then if you've manifested it, you've already planned all that out. You've already like, you already have a knowing of what that moment's going to be. That's like when Gabby says, I was waiting for the call for Oprah to call me. And when she did, it was like, oh, I've been waiting for this call.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, I've been waiting for this moment. Like, I'm ready for this moment.
Right.
And our minds play such a huge role in that. And
our voice.
What your mind is like telling you, your body is also hearing. So then like energetically, you're also prepping your whole being to be in that moment too. The manifestation of you saying, I'm going to see her on the street and tell her. You said that in your mind. and it happened. So like, what else are we telling ourselves?
Mm-hmm.
And what is our body listening to? I think that just speaks on the power of the mind right then and there, whether it's, self-talk, your thoughts, whatever it is.
Repetitive phrases.
Beliefs.
Mm-hmm. So on Sunday, I was talking about my parents to someone and saying how they are master manifestors and they don't even realize their full power. Naturally, when I got on the phone with my mom, she tapped in. She's like, that's so brave that you went up to her. And I'm like, well, this woman exudes bravery and speaking her voice. So yes, I'm within that energy. And then I'm thinking to myself, this whole thing happened because my mom started this.
Right.
And I said, in a really passionate and loving way, this is what I mean when I say you need to watch what you say, or I get frustrated if she says something that is a learned phrase, learned belief from her generation or her, and it's simply not true.
Right.
I'm like, would you look at the power of your mind and your voice and your soul working as one?
What stories are we telling ourselves? And are they true? Are they actually rooted in truth? Or is it a learned thought, pattern, whatever? And the most beautiful part is it's our choice what thoughts we listen to.
Got that right.
So like, I need everyone to start thinking with a whole lot of love. And this goes to me first and foremost.
A whole lot of love.
I know.
Make it a game.
Yeah.
Make it a game. But it needs to be a surrendered game. And that's why this worked. Because I just surrendered it. I had this knowing. I let it go. I didn't think about it every day being in New York.
Yeah.
But it's like a game. Okay.
It's a game.
Okay. Today, can I get a free matcha? Okay.
Cool. It's incredible. So the power of our mind and what we tell ourselves and in manifestation, everything that we are saying, even if it's nonverbal, even if it is just in our heads, our bodies are listening to that. So we are also sending out an energetic signal to the universe, God, ether, great, the highest consciousness, whatever you want to call it. You're sending that energy out and it's listening.
It's fully listening.
So like, everyone should play the game. Everyone should play the manifestation game.
Yes.
Also, when you say something, how truthful does it feel to you that it's going to happen? Because I think then we tap into our innate worthiness of receiving such a thing.
Wow, yeah. Keep it a practice for yourself where it can be fun, where it can be small things that you then understand what your true power is in your mind. Make it small, believable, and something that you are able to surrender to.
Right.
And as it continues to grow, you continue to learn the true power of your mind, your thoughts, your voice, your visualizations.
Well, then you're the co-creator of your life.
Yeah.
Then you're in this
That's
awesome
it.
partnership.
Bye-bye. Done. We're out.
Right?
Yeah.
You're in this awesome partnership of co-creating what's possible.
And you said to me on the phone yesterday, you said, okay, what's next? What else do you want to manifest? Because I think then with the co-creation, you're then in that energy. Yeah. Yesterday after it happened, I couldn't wait until you called.
Yeah.
And the wild thing was I was near Madison Square Park. We are always saying repetitively, all good things happen in Madison Square Park. And I was walking on the side of Madison Square Park to tell you what happened. And in that moment, I'm watching all these people and I'm in this energetic bubble of what just happened? Kel, this crazy thing that I said was going to happen happened.
Yes.
And it's in moments like that you then said back to me, what is next to manifest? That is the power of doing something with that vibrational energy.
Yeah.
And what else can you do when you're in that frequency and you're in that state?
Right. Yeah.
So it's like starting with the little things and the power of the mind and utilizing that and seeing what happens and seeing what comes on a small scale, understanding who you are as an energetic finder of things, and continuing to upgrade while you're in that frequency.
I mean, we're energetic magnets too. So what we're calling towards us and what our beliefs are like are coming at us too, hurling back at us. If we want to do a callback from last episode, episode 2, stillness, we're on a hurling rock out in space. So and that, like, if you didn't listen, tune into it or don't. But
we're on a hurling rock.
But we're on a hurling rock. So I also heard, like, you know, it's a park, and in our Embrace Earth's energy, the Earth aspect of this experience is like, we have said in the past, Earth is our greatest teacher. Like, what was your relationship with Earth and nature in that moment, in moments before?
So I decided to go to the river. And even in that moment, there was a decision to follow my intuition and turn left down this street because I wanted to go this way and follow that. And I kept saying to you, it felt like the trees were hugging me. It was a beautiful day. And when you're downtown in the West Village, it's not like a grid. The streets are all different, and
it's more like Europe.
It's beautiful. I even thought back to the timing of everything. And I got up to walk again after sitting down by the river, and I didn't want to wear my headphones. I didn't want to indulge in anything other than my intuition and nature in that moment. Truly.
I mean, we consume so much that, of course, you were like, I need a break. I need a me time to tap in and listen to your own intuition. Just had to point that out.
Truly.
Just had to celebrate that. Had to celebrate that.
I think we need the turn off of the consumption of all things, because it's everywhere. Ads.
And that's exactly what you did.
Phones. Yes.
That's exactly what you did. And because of that, you were able to listen to your own intuition or the guidance of nature that you were like, oh, I'm going to go this way. Yep. Oh, it's piquing my interest to turn left. Or, you know, seeing the water and what that does for you too.
Totally. And nature felt like, and always feels like, a grounding cord, but it is so unique to receive that grounding cord in the middle of New York.
For sure.
And
concrete jungle.
And then I came out onto the street and no headphones in and still in that space, but I was more, I think I was on like 7th Avenue. So it was more of a busy street. And I went to cross and I tripped in a pothole.
Honestly, I feel like because you asked for it and you said that is what's going to happen, life made sure that you were present in that moment.
It was almost like I jumped timelines when I tripped. I mean, truly, we don't know, but I was already so present because right before I tripped in that pothole, I crossed the street, and number synchronicities are a super big thing for us, and we know that. But there was a car that let me go, and it was 2222 on his license plate. And then seeing a parked car right in front of me as I crossed that street, and it was 555. And then I tripped, and then I became more aware, and I was like, well, that was a little embarrassing. And is my ankle okay? Am I going to be able to teach later? And I was like, okay, I'm good. It was just very present. Wow, I'm just reflecting.
Yeah.
I've also been having other conversations of the magic that you experience.
Yes.
Because there's millions of people and situations that in New York, whenever you see someone, it's always meant to be for some sort of energetic reason.
Correct.
Yeah. So then tripped across the street, looped around, and then I was like, no, no fucking way, I said in my head. Just wild.
Yeah.
a really wild experience.
Yep.
And it was just a grounded conversation. Did my body react? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, you're in New York. We're having this grounded face-to-face facing conversation.
Yeah. Even that is so powerful in energy of like body language doesn't lie. Like your body language cannot lie. Even if the words coming out of your mouth are not the truth at all, your body exudes what the truth is. So to be able to be square off with a person and it be safe and it be inviting speaks volumes on, you know, where each person is and what this connection means, and it being a truly authentic connection. And both people very present in that moment.
And that is the power of also nature. I chose presence before that present moment happened.
Yeah.
I chose presence.
It's all a choice, man. And that choice is powerful. That's so beautiful. And I know, like, it started off with going to see the water and that automatically grounding cord, paying attention to the trees. It's like the little things in life are like the messengers that are just pointing you exactly where you need to go, or will point you to a blissful, happy experience. But it's being awake and aware of that and being able to receive that is, you know, also such a journey of am I going to stop consuming so I can just sit in whatever stillness, which isn't really still, but so you can receive all of those messages.
That's so true.
Because there are so many things that could have happened before for both of you. Everything had to line up for that moment to happen. And the power of you saying it and saying how it was going to happen is the brilliance of saying the energetic, now going into energy, I guess, saying what the energy is going to be and then aligning with that energy. When you said like it was so cool to talk to her, it was so amazing to just like have that moment and it actually come true and it come to fruition in its most physical form. And I'm just in awe of what is possible. And your comment of it felt like it happened already speaks on the energetics of manifestation and the law of attraction. And it is so powerful to say it, reside in the energy, and it happen. Because if everything is energy, what are we doing with that energy?
Yeah.
How are we showing up to that energy? How are we matching with that energetic frequency? How are we maybe missing some things because of the energetic frequency we're on? High flying disc. Thank you, Abraham Hicks.
High flying disc for sure.
But yeah, it was just so cool that you said it felt like it already happened. So like speak on that feeling, or after it happened.
After the experience, it felt familiar and it felt like I remembered it.
You're like, of course.
Which is so interesting. And I feel like in that moment, maybe if I was up here all day, maybe I would have chosen a different path for the day.
Right.
Maybe it wouldn't have been to settle more into stillness for the day, to go to the river, to then, okay, I have consumed a lot and right now my energy is sensitive today. So I'm going to take my headphones off and I'm going to choose to be present and make this an intuitive walk.
Are you saying we're right on time and everything we're experiencing is how it needs to be?
Yes.
Just for...
I really am.
That's so beautiful.
It was just a really interesting reflection to go back to the morning, to then when that happened, and to see truly how it all lined up.
Yeah.
And to use that as a huge example in life of where wherever my energy's at is exactly where it's supposed to be. This is what I need to do right now in order to get my energy where I want to have it.
The power of being an observer. How can you observe your life and release and let go of the judgment? Because I feel like the judgment is what makes us feel some type of way when the valleys happen. I'm in this low place, or I'm, as nature, everything has its season, and it's okay to reside in that season without any judgment or harsh words that we tell ourselves, because then we are actually then keeping ourselves in that valley longer than maybe what's actually meant for us. But in order to get onto that brainwave, we have to then accept where we are, have grace with where we are.
That's a big
and
one.
then there's going to be other gifts that are going to come your way that are going to ultimately bring you up, or you're going to be able to tap into the little things and have them bring you so much joy and ease and love and abundance as well. It's all stuff that, like, whatever you're attuned to is then the journey you're going to have.
Totally.
But I think that speaks volumes, acknowledging and being the observer of your day and saying, there was an ebb and flow to it, but that ebb and flow had to happen for all of those things to line up exactly how it needed to. It's like your toolbox of knowing who you are and what makes you tick and what's going to be most helpful when you are the only one you can turn to. All this circling back to manifestation and synchronicities is like when we open ourselves up to those moments and we know our innate worthiness of receiving whatever that manifestation is, knowing that there's a journey that comes along with that too. And wherever you are in that journey is totally valid. It might be exactly where you need to be for the growth and discoveries to happen.
It's all trust.
It's all trust.
Just think if we were to take even half a day, everybody take half a day, be on like high volume of high observation of what you're speaking, thinking, and visualizing. And is it true? And what do you want to be your truth? Because your energy and your manifestations will happen.
Yay! Yes, they will. And if you write down or you are in high acute awareness observation mode and you start to do inventory of those things, watch how your life changes when you change the stories you've been telling yourself.
Woo!
So like you met Pink. You manifested that. You were aware and let nature guide you.
I did.
And tapped into your intuition. You were aligning yourself with the energy of the day, your journey, what needed to happen. And you embraced Earth's energy around manifestation.
Woo!
And then you celebrate it. Because when we celebrate things, we invite more of that and more of those feelings.
So get in that energy.
And
embrace
celebrate
Earth's energy.
Embrace Earth's energy.
Around manifestation, synchronicities, and speak out the icon you want to be.
Speak them out. Who is it? Who is it, everyone?
Who is it?
That is episode 3.
Foot 5.
Foot 5. Skeet.
I gotta rest because that's nice.
Rest, that's good.
Rest your foot on there.
Put that up there.
And then foot 5.
Foot 5. Thanks for tuning in with us.
Thanks for tuning in.
We have manifested synchronicities, meeting icons through embracing Earth's energy. But thank you. We love you. Have a good one.
Oh.